School was designed to make us workers. Working a 9 to 5 won't help you to make $1 million. Sometimes you have to take risk. Hey YouTube, I'm Tevin, but you guys can call me T. For those who don't know, I work 2 jobs. I work at most 16 to 18 hours a day. At the least 6 to 8 hours a day. So I know the feeling like you're working and the needle's not moving forward. Also take into consideration that I post videos every day, so I have to make sure I record a video, I have to make sure I edit a video, I have to make sure that video is posted. So I know the feeling like you're working and you're not seeing any fruits of your labors. It's like the system is designed for us to keep on working and working. Like we don't get any breaks, and the breaks that we do have, it's not even time to like let off all the stress. They program the whole system, the whole society to just distract themselves from the work, distract themselves from everything, and then clap back into work. No, I genuinely hate it. I hate getting up at 5 every day to go to work at 8 and then leave from one work at 4 to go and next work at 5 and come off of that from like 10 to like 12 or 1. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. School, for those who don't know, I know this is kind of controversial, but school was designed to make us workers. School wasn't designed to actually teach us about life, but to actually make us work. I hate getting up every day and feel like we're living the same life over and over. So I always try to differentiate myself. I always try to take myself out of the equation. And you can only do that by taking a risk. You shouldn't be able to take a risk. Like, yo, if you want to make $1 million, do things that will help you to make that $1 million. Getting up every day, working at 9 to 5 won't help you to make $1 million. But actually joining a mentorship and learning a skill will help you to make $1 million. Investing in yourself, because that's the most important thing you can invest in. That will help you to make $1 million. That will help you to escape the rat race. For those who don't know, I said this in a few of my videos before, but I was going to put myself in that state of mind where it's do or die, like that total survival mode where there was no comfort to fall back on. I was going to leave from Hamilton, go all the way to Alberta, where I have no family, no friends, and put myself in that state where, okay, you have to survive now. You have to lock in, you have to do the work, you can't waste time, you have to focus. I was going to put myself in that mental state, but I want to say my plans changed. I got scared because, you know, it was going to be me all alone, 22-year-old, in a country that I wasn't grew up in a whole different province than what I lived in before. And it would just be me working all of that. So I got scared and I decided not to take the risk. The risk that I decided to take was work 2 jobs and post videos on YouTube and try to build myself, try to grow on camera so that you guys can see my journey, my transformation. And meanwhile, I'm on this journey. I'm learning so much more. Like, I've always been one to take risks. Some of the biggest life lessons I learned was taking the risk. Like, I took a risk to separate myself from my friends. Those were the people I knew. Those were my friends from way back. I took a risk to leave the job I had before. And for like 2 months, I wasn't working. And my credit card went up because I was still spending. I was still doing stuff like that. But that trained me, that teach me how to manage my finances. Sometimes you have to take risk of things that you know you're supposed to do, but you don't want to do because they will teach you. Yes, in the moment you might think you're losing. In the moment you might be fretting, you might be scared, but in the long run they will teach you so much. You have to take the risk. You have to jump. Like for me, bro, I'm not afraid to jump. Please don't push me on too close to the edge. That's a song reference, but if you get it, you get it. But you can't be afraid to take the risk. Some of the biggest life lessons you will learn will only come to you after you take the risk. You have to move away, show you something. God couldn't heal, or should I say Jesus couldn't heal the people where he was from because they still saw him as Mary and Joseph's son. You can't become the person who you're meant to be in the place you grew up in, because they still see you as that old version of yourself. They still see you as your past actions, your past mistakes, your past belief, your past identity. So you have to separate yourself and become the version of you that God ordained you to be. So I know for me, I have to eventually leave from here and go off on my own, because the person who I need to be cannot be around everyone. I still have certain people I still talk to. I still have certain people I still go out with. I still have certain people who bring out that old identity in me, and I know I have to take the risk and separate myself from them. I know I have to take a risk and separate myself from the job I know. The only feel I know I have to separate myself from all of that. I know I have to take a risk and separate myself from all the self-belief, the identity, all of that. I have to separate so that I can elevate. That's bars. I have to separate. I have to take a risk and transform. I have to take a risk and take this opportunity so I can become the person who God chose me, God created me to be. You have to take a risk in life. As a matter of fact, the most biggest and profitable change comes after someone takes a risk. Look at Elon Musk. Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos left his Wall Street job to start Amazon. And for a while, he was the richest man in the world. Bro, you have to take a risk. You can't keep doing the same stuff you're doing every day. You can't be afraid of change. You can't be afraid to try something new. One of these days, you have to leap off the building that you're on. And I'm not making a suicide reference. I'm not doing that. I'm speaking metaphorically. One of these days, you have to step off the path that you're living, the path that you're walking on, and try something new. You have to change from that flavor of ice cream. You have to try something different. You have to take a risk. You might not like it at the start, but it will propel you into becoming the person that you're ordained to be, the person that you're meant to be. You have to take the risk. Take the risk and talk to that girl, bro. You never know. She might be the one that... I don't believe in soulmates, so she might be the one that you guys can work together on. You guys can become a good couple or something like that. Nigga, I don't believe in soulmates, so I'm not going to make no soulmates reference. But take the risk. Leave that job that you know they're not treating you well. They don't value you. And find a different job. As a matter of fact, I don't even like saying find job. Create a business, create something that can make you more money in the future. Try to create passive income. You want to create income that when you're not working, the money comes to you. The money is still coming to you and you don't have to work for it. Take a risk to form something else. Invest into you. Invest into you, bro. Take a risk and change your life. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to take risk. But yo, that's the video for the day. Take the risk, my guy. Peace.